Hi again. My name is Rebel and I am the Rebel Reseller, and today I'm going to be doing a what sold video, which would be for last week, Monday through Thursday, May 6th through the 9th. I have sales to share from 4 platforms: eBay, which is my primary, where everything starts, and then I cross list from there using List Perfectly, Facebook, Poshmark, and Mercari. I also sell on Bonanza, which I didn't have any sales last week, but I've had 3 already this week. And what's my other one? eBay, Facebook, Poshmark, Mercari, Bonanza. Oh, Etsy. I don't have a whole lot listed there. I need to list more there. All right. Famous last words. I wasn't going to go sourcing today. I have stuff falling. Wasn't going to go sourcing today. Robert decided earlier this week that we were going to have a yard sale. And he set up this morning over at where our booth is. You can set up outside also and have a yard sale. It's just, I'm not selling enough even in my booth to keep up with the things that I've decided I'm not going to sell on platforms. So we got him all set up this morning. I had to go run a couple of errands. Got home, was going to eat something really quick and get to work. And I was scrolling on Facebook. Saw a Facebook post from a local estate sale company. And they had pictures of vintage toys. Now they started last night, but they said that they had finished organizing another room, and that's where all these toys were. And I thought, it's noon, they're not going to be there. But I decided to go ahead and go. It's like a 30-minute drive for me. We have imminent storms in the area, and Robert's over there without a means to get home with our trailer. But I was like, I'm going to go. Hopefully it'll be quick. Maybe it'll be there, maybe it won't. Well, I got there, y'all. This house, one level. Now there's 3 levels to the home. One level was 10,000 square feet. It was amazing. And all the toys were still there. Well, I missed one thing by like 5 minutes. It was a huge tote of Legos. I don't know how much they were, but based on what I paid for everything else, it probably wasn't a whole lot. I'm guessing $50. Huge. One of those big blue or gray ones. But it was these sweet little boys, probably 10 or 12 years old. And they ended up helping me carry all the other toys that I decided that I needed to buy. So I spent a little over $200 there. I got a huge tote of vintage G.I. Joe, but the larger figures with, I think, with accessories and some vehicles. But I mean, it was heavy tote of them. I ain't even looked in the bottom of the tote yet. Quite a few, a large tote and a couple of smaller totes with accessories of Playmobil, which I believe they're going to build the castles. Like, I know the number was like 3666 or 3667. There's a whole series of the vintage castles, which I've sold in the past. And then there was Rockenbach, which I like finding. But yeah, and some vintage bears and a Furby, a whole bunch of little stuff like that. This house was amazing. But as I'm finally getting everything loaded into my car, I see the storms. The imminent storms have arrived, and there's lightning going, and poor Robert, yeah, he got stuck in the rain trying to load the trailer and then waiting on me to get back. So, and then also Wednesday, when we went to our favorite little estate sale, I found some treasures there too, y'all. We ran into our new friends, Scott and Christina. Scott is getting ready to start a YouTube channel also. I think his Instagram is Trading Post Pickers. And they gave me a gift. Oh. So, of course, they saw this and they said they looked on my wall and couldn't find one. So I'm going to have to add it up there. And then this will have to go with my hat. See my Rebel hat back there? Look, a book that says Rebel. And then she brought me this plush. Very, very vintage. Donald Duck. I'm thinking it looks Walt Disney. I swear it looks Daconish too. But look how cute. Very old and very adorable. So, thank you. I just love that. Just love it. And of course, I have the best viewers. I've had several viewer sales on eBay and Mercari. Y'all, thank you very much. All right, so this is the second time me recording this. I didn't say this at the beginning, but I didn't follow through because poor thing got stuck out in the rain all day today while I ran around. But he forgot to hook the mic up again. So this is round 2 of this video. But I'll be nice, right? All right, so I can't wait to show you guys all this stuff that I bought today, though. Before you guys think it, right? Yes, this is spelt just like this, huggable, because that's what was on the tag. So I just went with it. This, I've had this for a very long time. I had it cross-listed, I think, also to Mercari, but it finally sold. Best offer of $8. I'm pretty sure I picked this up at the Goodwill bin, so, you know, a quarter at the most for it. This is a bolo to keep your eyes out for. Not all Gund are bolos, but a lot of them are my bread and butter, but this is one to definitely look out for. It's a My First Pony plush. I always put the number that's on the tag, but this sold for best offer of $30. I'm all about taking offers right now and sending tons of offers out because, you know, I'm just trying to get the momentum going. And I'm finally to the point where things are looking better. Looking better. All right. This was just a very unique Walmart vintage rabbit plush. It had that frosted fur and then that just kind of rainbowish paws and stuff. But it sold for best offer of $16. This I picked up at an estate sale, a very overpriced estate sale, probably last month sometime. I did pick up, I think, 5 of these Tonka Pound puppies that were still sealed in their original bags from the 1980s. I took a best offer on him of $10. I paid $2 each for them. Picked this up at a churchyard sale. I'm always watching for homeschool curriculum. This is Matthew C. It's actually the one that we use also. I think this was like really early elementary. This is just the DVD. I did pick up 2 other sets that were the instruction manual and the DVD. I don't remember how much she charged me, but it wasn't a lot. This DVD itself sold for $9.25. This is one of the clothing items that we sold. This is Surf Society men's Aloha shirt. It sold for best offer of $14. This is Gund Cubbins bear plush, 14 inches. Again, I have the number there. It sold for best offer of $14. This I picked up at an estate sale. Something different. Something to just kind of learn about. I think I paid $8 though for it, so not my typical purchase amount. This was a Normark fillet knife, Martini, Finland, with its leather sheath, and it sold for best offer of $28. Thai Pluffies, love them. This is Tip Top Giraffe from 2013. He sold for $12.04. These are Dansko clogs. I picked these up at an estate sale for $5. They sold for best offer of $25. I pick up lots of Christmas ornaments, especially at estate sales on the half price day. Most of ours around here charge $1 regularly, so I get them for 50 cents. But I'd like to pick up almost any characters. This was 101 Dalmatian, and he sold for $9.25. This is Animal Adventure, again another Dalmatian from 2017. It sold for $13.90. These are Boy Scouts of America men's size cargo pants. This is the second time I've sold them. The first time the gentleman very politely asked if it was okay if he returned to me because he ended up not needing them. I like when they at least ask, you know, which I'm fine with it because I offer free returns. But it did sell the second time for $22.95. This is FAO Brown Bear Plush from Toys R Us. It too sold for $13.90. This is a Barney plush. I pick up a lot of Barney. They are slow, but for sure they eventually do sell. So I'm fine with that. This Barney sold for $13.90. I pick up a lot of this stuff, either a lot of it at the bins, so I don't have a whole lot in them. This is a Little Tikes red gas can. I actually picked up 2 of these at the Goodwill bins. They're very small, 4 inches tall. I believe you could buy them to go with like the plastic gas pumps that Little Tikes put out that are like toddler size. This one sold for $13.90. This is a vintage Japanese bamboo rice paper umbrella. I picked it up at an estate sale. I paid $3 for it. It had only been like displayed at the top of a like an umbrella mirror thing. I don't know what it was. It was in this home, and it was still up there, and I was like, is that for sale? And she sold it to me for $3. And it sold for best offer of $21. This is Ty. I like selling Ty. This is the first dog. It's patriotic from 2007. It sold for best offer of $8. Usually I box those when I ship them, especially if they have the paper tag ear. You just really don't know if this is a person that's collecting them, and they really would prefer to have the tag in better condition than if you just throw it in a poly. This is Kelly Toy. It is a gray husky dog wolf plush from 2018. I've found this type of plush a couple of times with different breeds, you know, like a Labrador that's, you know, yellow and stuff. I think they're cute. I like Kelly Toy. I'm over the Squishmallow stuff. I still pick them up, but especially the big ones, they're just a pain to ship. So, but nevertheless, I sold this for $10.18. Now this is Fisher Price, and it's from the Big Garage. Now this thing was a monster toy that they released back in 1995. I've had it a couple of times. Back when you could ship stuff and it wasn't ridiculous. There's no way now that you could actually, I don't think, ship this thing. But I have sold these cars several times, and there was a couple of them, and I'll try to have Robert put a picture of the garage, because if you see it at a yard sale, they might actually have the cars. But there was this red car, I think there was a white car, and then there was an orange tow truck. They're very plain. Unless you know, you might not realize that this is Fisher Price, and it's really a bolo. But see, there's no open, you know, no doors to open. It's just a solid plastic, and then the bottom looked like this, but it does say FP on the bottom, 1995. This sold for $21.34. This doll, I believe she came in a Briar lot that I bought last year, but there was no top, and I just didn't want to list her naked from the top up anyway on eBay, so that's a piece of tissue paper I wrapped around her for the first picture. She sold for $9.25. This is also homeschool curriculum. Robert picked this up, I believe, when he was out in Missouri, probably last year sometime. He brought back a whole bunch of Abeka, and there were some of these mixed in. This is Bob Jones University. I pick up all curriculum, especially, like I said, the DVDs, the instruction manuals, the textbooks. But a lot of times you can't really get the student books because they've been written in, and I try not to pick up stuff that's been written in. This sold for $14.95. The thing is that was a relist or an in sell similar that sold almost immediately afterwards because my sale hadn't had time to set in. So it's working. It's working. This is Hug and Love. This was a sheepdog plush. Just kind of cute, 13-inch. It sold for best offer of $13. And then this. Again, another one of my bread and butters. I like Russ. I like the vintage stuff. This is very small, little 5-inch plush. I'm pretty sure I picked it up again at the bin, so I might have a dime or so in it. But had this cute balloon that's plastic that said, I love you. And then these next 5 are my Facebook orders. I have been cross-listing daily. I try to hit, I don't hit Facebook every day, but I try to get Posh and Mercari at least every day. And I'm starting to see more sales. And I think Posh is kind of going to be like eBay and Mercari, where if you're active, you'll see more sales. So that's the plan, that I'm just, even if it's just 10 using List Perfectly, get them over there and just every day do that. And then I spend my every evening doing at least 300 of eBay listings that I end and do sell similar for. This is Kelly Toy, again, pink elephant plush that did have a rattle in it, 18 inches. It sold for $7 on Facebook. I don't normally do pictures like this, but this buyer sent me a message. She wanted to buy 2 and have the shipping combined, and there's just no way yet. I wished we could do bundles or, you know, multi listings on Facebook also, where you actually can combine orders. But she bought these 2. This is an American Greetings Patriotic Bear and a Beaufort Pig plush. Sold for $12. Playmobil. Love them. I picked them up, especially at the bins, digging in the bottoms. Even, you know, look at some of these pictures. They don't even have hair on a few of them. But I just list a few, and then as I find more, I change the listing, and eventually it does sell. These sold for $17 on Facebook. Dakin Opus Penguin from 1982. Pretty sure he was picked up at the online estate sale that I did through HiBid. He sold for $14. And then this Lego Duplo Little Mermaid block set. It was incomplete, but it had a lot of the main characters. There's 2 Ariels, the Prince, Flounder, and Sebastian. And it sold for $35. I'm always picking up the Lego Duplos, especially at yard sales. And even if they're incomplete, that's okay. These next 4 are Posh orders, 3 clothing items and a toy. I think I'm to the point where I've got all of my clothing listed on eBay and cross-listed to Posh. And now I'm really trying to get focused on getting more toys, hard goods, Christmas stuff, all over on Posh also. These are Lane Bryant jean skirt. It sold for $17. This is Coogee Down Under Blue Men's Carpenter jeans. They sold for $21. These Levi's, kind of irritating because the person bought them and then immediately canceled and sent me an offer at a lower amount. I went ahead and took it because a sale's a sale, right? These sold for $17. And then this was from my high bid online estate sale. This was a cute little hand puppet, still sealed in its original bag, and it was for Q-tips, cotton swabs. And it sold for $24. And then 2 Mercari orders. This is Hasbro Littlest Pet Shop. It's a display stage with lights. It sold for $9. And this Aurora Fiona Swan sold for $11. So we all need to, this week, I think we've decided, we've had a conflict in our schedule as far as meeting up with my son so I can, you know, have time with his family. We're going to have to do that another time, but we are going to go ahead and drive our friend up to Cincinnati. We talked about this on my live. Probably hit the Cincinnati bins the next day and then come on back home. So hopefully, you know, I'll change my handling to 2 days, but as soon as I am heading home, I'll take that off. So hopefully it won't affect my sales overly much. I don't even know if I'll turn any of the other ones off because none of them are imminent that you have to ship the next day like eBay is. All right, got a lot of work to do. I got a whole bunch of my old death pile stuff in the yard sale stuff. So I'm hoping I've cleared out, you can't see it, I cleared out a bunch of the shelves back here, and hopefully tomorrow a lot of that will get sold and make room so that I can sort through my new not going to be a death pile and at least get it up so I can get it sorted and cleaned and show you guys it and then get it listed. So going to be a busy week, but we are leaving Wednesday right after the live, and then we'll be back Thursday though. All right, bye.